In Your Health Watch, a unique surgery performed for the first time in Colorado might help people with spinal injuries regain some abilities.
For the first time ever, surgeons have implanted a brain-computer interface into higher levels of the brain. It's part of research to help people regain sensation and help with movement. Your reporter Al Janae here to explain what this is all about.
This is so unique because what they're tapping into is directly just into the brain.
Yeah, and these other regions of the brain where they haven't done this before, and that's very fascinating because it gives them a little bit more control. The first time ever in the world that doctors have implanted what are called arrays into some of the higher function areas of the brain to record and interpret the brain's electrical signals. Now, this means being able to connect people to devices that can help with movement much better, and they'll get feedback that can return sensation like touching or grabbing. Paralyzed accident victim Brandon Patterson working his brain through electrical connections to move a cursor on a screen. This is the beginning of a new era.
Thinking about moving my fingers, which I haven't been able to do in 9 years.
That day in May of 2017 when he rolled a Jeep as he was following his father to a landscape job site.
Yeah, flipped it 4 times. Was partially ejected.
Brandon's father is amazed at what he's seeing.
This is amazing. This is almost Star Wars to me.
In an operating room, doctors have carefully inserted arrays of electrical connections into the cortex areas of Brandon's brain. A cautious operation accomplished by a large CU Anschutz and UC Health team. They installed ports on top of Brandon's head for electrical attachments. Soon after, he felt new sensations.
Sitting here watching and nothing's obviously moving, but I can feel all my fingers.
Neurosurgeon Dr. Daniel Kramer is leading the research in Colorado.
The drive is to restore lost function to those with spinal cord injuries or ALS.
They're finding that connecting with higher functioning areas of the brain means more and better interface with external devices like a robotic arm.
So will it bring him back to walking? No, not in that sense, but it can control things that help him move that he would use in his day-to-day life.
The team is tracking which neurons in Brandon's brain might fire that can be harnessed to actions. He, too, will learn how to turn what he thinks into actions.
So that can be a mouse on a TV screen, that can be a robotic arm, it can be an exoskeleton, so really anything.
Giving Brandon and others new independence, and he is sticking with it.
I'll roll it till the wheels fall off, and then I got my own wheels.
He is ready to go, isn't he? Dr. Kramer at UC Health and CU Anschutz is connected with other researchers at Caltech and USC in California, where he used to work, as they look into this. Now, with Brandon, they targeted areas of the brain that are connected to the hand area. They are working on a drawing and painting program for Brandon because that is something that he really used to enjoy doing. Wow. But Brandon's it's all gung-ho. And when he came out of this operation right away, it wasn't easy because things were a little weird. I mean, there was a numb part of his face at first, and he had to think, okay, am I going to be okay? He came through that. That went away, and now he's doing this much better. But when you're the first person and things start feeling a little different, you're wondering, what's up? Brave guy.
I love his perseverance, and I can't wait to see the masterpieces that he creates. His painting, right?
That's a great idea. Let's have a look at that.
Right, Alan? Thank you so much.
I like it.
Appreciate you.